HVAC people!
All right, so we got a unit leaking on the secondary drain line. I had a company come out a couple days ago, and she said he cut the PVC pipe and flushed the primary drain line. And had another company come out last year and said they had a leak somewhere, and they needed to replace the coil, but he just charged it up. So I'm thinking, you see all the water up in here, and it's leaking from right here. I don't think the primary, because she said it's not cooling at all. So I'm thinking this thing's freezing up. So I'm gonna do a leak search. If the evaporator coil is leaking, I'm gonna give him a quote on replacing it. All right. So hopefully I can get to it from there. I can see the residue from here, so I know the coil leaking. They got good airflow. I'm gonna check the pressures though before I do a leak search. I see the residue on this thing. All right, so the homeowner told me this thing been leaking for months, if not a year. I don't know if they use it much in the wintertime, but you can see the rust on the emergency drain pan. So this thing been leaking for a long time. You see they can't grow grass right here. Pretty much done ruined their grass. It's not even going to that little drain right there, but homeowners, that's why I tell you, don't let things just continue to go bad. This is probably something that could have been prevented a long time ago. So when you ignore one problem, it just causes more problems. So, all right, so this is 410A, like a 5-ton unit, 6.0. See on 70 over 279. Keep in mind, the coil is iced up, so that's gonna be low anyway. You see this saturation 15. Anything below 32, you know it's gonna freeze up. So that's definitely what it is. So I'm gonna get ready to do a leak search. You see me all over refrigerant. I was coming back here also. Like I said, I'm just checking pressure just to check for video sake, but I knew it was low. And I also was coming back here to check turn the disconnect off, but I didn't see one back here, but here you go right here. Guess it's running through the wall and coming here. So I'm gonna let some of that attic air unthaw it, and I'm gonna do electronic leak search. So I got the unit off. Like I say, 9 times out of 10 when we have a leak, usually come from the evaporator coil, but I still like to look around and listen also. Make sure we don't have any refrigerant leaks out here. Because in this trade, your best tool is your 5 senses. Use your smell. You kind of want to smell. Sometimes you smell an odor or a burnout compressor, or you touch to try to feel. Sometimes you see me come to the unit, try to feel if it's blowing hot or cool air. You want to listen. Sometimes you can even hear the refrigerant leak, refrigerant hissing out itself. Let's say your sight. Kind of want to look around and see if you see anything. All right, I think I found the leak right here. I don't know if you can see the residue on here. There we go. It's picking up right around this little joint right here. I don't know which one. That's where it's leaking at right there. There you go. There you go, see. But rusted this coil out. I say that may not be the only leak. So I'm gonna write a quote on just replace it. Might well get another 10-year warranty on it. This coil here is I think 10 years old. So ain't no need of me trying to fix that and come to find out it's a leak back there somewhere. But we know for a fact it's a leak right here. And like I say, you can see the condition of it. Probably been freezing up over the years. So I'm gonna write him a quote and give him an option, but I'm not gonna repair it or fill it up. All right. All right. So I'm gonna knock this out the same day. I got a new evap pan. So I called the supply house before they closed. And I'm back and about to install it. So I'm not gonna record much, I'm gonna wrap it up. Got a new evaporator run true. This pan was about to rust out. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace this also. But finna get ready to rock and roll. All right, so we got a new coil in. Went with a run true. Does have a TXV. So pulling a vacuum now. All I gotta do is charge it up. And I got my umbrella out there, started storming on me, but other than that, everything looked good. Did a leak check. Now I'm pulling the vacuum. Finna get ready to release the charge. And we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm releasing the charge. I always like to release my liquid line first. Just a habit. Alright, so we released 185. And I'm not going to weigh my, I think I got my 15 pounds last time I weighed the drum. I charged the customer a flat rate, so I'm not gonna worry about weighing it in. So I can always put it on a scale when I finish it and know how much I used. alternate. So we got a new filter dryer on there also. I think that's where I was when I started troubleshooting earlier today. I think it had like 70. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit. Do it. Want to at least get above 100 though. And I'll let it run. Get it over 100, about 110, then let it run about 5 to 10 minutes. So the design subcooling for this unit is 9. Okay, so saturation 34. So I'm gonna let that run, put a little bit more in there. And let it run for a while. Check my drain line, make sure we drain it. I'm gonna let that run for a while. All right. But anyway, I gotta do a lot of cleaning up. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.